Hi, this is Psychic White Star. This is my vodcast on frequently asked questions of psychics. So today I'm tackling a big one. What is my purpose? That's one of my number one questions that I get, besides where do I find my soulmate? And I can't tell you the answer specifically in this video, but I can give you some general information. One thing is, one of the reasons why I love doing readings so much is that every single person on this planet is different from anybody else, is unique. We're all like snowflakes. There's no two of us alike. And even systems like astrology and human design, which I really love, you're never gonna, you might find your astrology twin, but you're gonna be a lot different from them. You might have different desires, you might have different reactions to things, you might have very different purposes. So this is a great question that I love to get from people, and I like to pick them apart like a puzzle and find out what their purpose is. But you can do some things to try to find your purpose yourself too. For me, it just happened. It was almost like a voice came to me and said, you're supposed to do this. And it wasn't even anything I was really like thinking about doing. And it was amazing and really came from a very, very deep soul space, which is what your purpose does come from. It comes from something very deep. It isn't like, ooh, my purpose is to get very rich. Okay, that could be one of your purposes. There's nothing wrong with getting very rich, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee happiness. And I know that because I have a lot of wealthy clients who are still not happy. So, but what does bring a lot of happiness and I would say life satisfaction is when people are following their purpose, when they really find it. So one of the things you can do to try and figure out your purpose, if you don't already know what it is you can make a list of all the things that you love to do. And this is not just things that are super fun, but these could be things like, oh, I love to organize things. Or I actually do love to cook, or I love to clean, or I love children, or whatever it is. Just make this list as long as you can. And also include creative things that you think you might like to do. So I would like to possibly do these things that you don't do. And you can check those things out in a kind of like a non-expensive way. You know, you could take an art class, or you can take some dancing. If you really, really love music, you could learn to play an instrument. I mean, it's not that hard. And those, sometimes when you start pursuing things like that, your purpose starts to reveal itself because you're opening up other chakras that you're not normally using during the day. The other thing is, if you think your purpose is metaphysical or spiritual, there's a lot of places where you can volunteer at a spiritual retreat. Maybe you can't afford to do the spiritual retreat. You can say, well, do you guys need any volunteers? And a lot of times they do, and then you get to go for free. You have to work through it, but you also get to participate, and you meet lots of people in the process. So there's lots of ways to explore your purposes. Your purpose, or purposes. Yeah, you might have more than one, it's true. I thought that was a slip, but it isn't. You could have more than one purpose. All right, well, thanks for listening. We're going to talk about this more later. So if you like what I'm saying, give me a like and subscribe. Thank you.